Hello and welcome to Waffly Bollox, the wrestling podcast that will send you to a dick surgeon. I can't actually speak now. I'm Sarah, aka Awfully Waffly, and my co-host is MJ, aka Wrestletrash.
Hello! Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Who's going to send him to a dick surgeon?
I can't believe that's an actual quote from actual Hangman. I feel like it should be something unhinged that we said, not that he actually said on actual television into an actual microphone.
With his actual mouth.
Yeah. Like, what? And that still wasn't my favourite bit of the week. So I want to kick off with talking about my favourite moment of the week, which is... So Hangman had a match against Powerhouse Hobbs last week.
Yeah.
And he knocked him over the railings with his boot. And then this week he had a match against Shibata, where Shibata was pulling at his leg, trying to drag Hangman off of the ropes. And he pulled his boot off. And then he got up. Hangman stood up, smashed Shibata with a lariat. Shibata got properly thrown off his feet onto his back. The boot flew up into the air and Hangman just caught it. Obsessed. I fucking rewound it. I was like, it's so perfect.
It is. It's
just
a
the
good
lariat
spot.
hits the boot, goes up, and he just catches it. And I was like, they must have practiced that, right?
They must have. Surely they must have. Because the boot went right into the air because it went off camera, and I was like, well, that's gone. But no,
it's proper comedy. He throws it straight up into the air as he throws himself backwards, and then just catches it.
So good. Just so fucking good.
The most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I need a gif of it. It's beautiful. I love it. Anything else that happened this week is irrelevant. That's all I'm here for.
That was our main event of the week, is Hangman catching his boot after Shibata flung it into the air.
So fucking good. And it was the kind of the very end of the Dynamite portion of the 3-hour Dynamite Collision pre-Full Gear mashup episode. God, I'm having the busiest 2 weeks of my life at work right now, and it's oh cool, so there's a 3-hour episode I've got to catch up with on Thursday, and then there's Full Gear on Sunday. Cool, that's not going to kill me at all.
Yeah, just to add to your pile of stuff that you've got to do, there's a ton of wrestling on as well.
I need to reframe and think the wrestling is my reward for everything else, but it does feel a little bit I would like to lie on the floor and stare at nothing.
Yeah,
but it's fine.
Yeah. I that's the thing. Sometimes there's just too many things. Even if some of those things are good, it's too much things.
It's too much things. Anyway, but then Hangman put his boot back on. By the time Shibata had recovered, he was ready to buckshot lariat him and then pin him, and then that was the end of the Dynamite episode. And then in the 10 seconds or even less between Dynamite fading out and Collision fading back up, Hangman had smashed Shibata in the dick.
Yeah.
And it's we sort of missed it. We kind of didn't see it.
Because it kind of faded out and faded back in again. So it was
literally in that exact moment.
Yeah.
How? So
we completely missed Shibata getting hoofed in the turkey leg.
I honestly think if Hangman hadn't gone on to immediately cut that promo, I think I would have missed that had happened.
Yeah, because when it happened, the other half was Hangman kicked Shibata in the dick. And I was like, did he? And he was no, he's rolling around on the floor holding his dick. He definitely booted him in the dick. Missed it completely.
Yeah, missed it completely. Well, I guess it was revenge because... towards the end of the match, Shibata had low-blowed Hangman, but Hangman is a semi-good boy, so he didn't do that during the match.
A semi-good boy.
Just did it afterwards.
A semi-good. He's learned to He's learned to harness the rage. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's we're going, ooh, this could be a heel turn. No, it isn't. He's just harnessed the rage. That's all.
Okay. Well, yes, then to open Collision, or the Collision hour, this random extra hour, Hangman got on the mic and he cut a promo on Samoa Joe, who had been on commentary throughout the match, pointing out that he was at the commentary desk all but a poncho on your head, which was brutal.
He's such a naughty man.
He's so mean. And he said, you're all alone now because I've sent Hobbs to the hospital and I've sent Shibata to a dick surgery. Fucking hell. What a thing to say.
Unhinged. Completely unhinged. And that's why we like him.
Completely unhinged. Yeah. Yeah. He's not just knocked his dick in the dirt, he's sent him to a dick surgeon.
Yeah. And we're having a big steel cage match. Hooray!
Yeah.
Hooray!
Hooray.
And yeah, it's Hangman is very much like, do you remember what happened last time I was locked in a cage with somebody? It's like, yes, you almost murdered a man. Brilliant.
They should have had that woman scream as a sound effect at that point.
The icon, the legend that is that lady who just made that whole bit by screaming in terror.
Yeah, I want that scream. I want it to be like the Wilhelm scream of wrestling. Just press that scream.
Press that scream.
Can we put that on our imaginary soundboard that we will have one day?
One day we will find somebody who knows how to do these things, and we will have a soundboard, and we will be like shock jocks from like the 90s with just endless sound effects.
Seriously, did you watch the Ariel Helwani interview with Tony Khan?
I have seen clips of it. I was going, I'm not giving that dickhead clicks. So I have only seen clips and bits and pieces of it.
Yeah. I saw one clip and I was so annoyed by it that I was like, I'm really not going to watch the rest of it, because he asked Tony a question and then as soon as Tony started to answer, he was just like asking him more questions and like kept interrupting him. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, like shut up.
It's because he's a shit interviewer. And I honestly don't know why Tony gives him the time of day. I really don't. Like,
no.
He's not interested in anything he has to say. He's interested in getting a gotcha. And that's why, like, from what I've seen, he just kept probing, like, oh, well, what do you think about WWE doing this? What do you think about CM Punk doing this? No. It's like, he's a gotcha journalist. That's all he is. Yeah. He's a waste of space.
What a load of shit. Tony Khan, if you want to come on our podcast, we'll ask you about your favourite cheese and it'll be much more fun.
Yeah. I kind of want to quiz him about Time Cop because he likes that movie far too much.
He constantly talks about it. I find it so endearing.
It's very cute.
As billionaires go, he's a very cute one.
You know what? As billionaires go, there is far worse things he could be doing with his money than running a wrestling company. So he's right. We'll eat him last.
Yeah, maybe. We're still going to outlaw billionaires, but yeah. Just get him on the podcast and be like, so how do you justify being a billionaire?
That'd go down well, wouldn't it?
Don't you think that you shouldn't do that? Don't you think that that's deeply unethical to have that much money when there are people starving in the world? Anyway. He did give us some fun stuff, so we'll let him live for now. So the next most fun bit of the episode for me was part of Kenny Omega's big return. Kenny showed up wearing actual clothes that weren't just his pajamas, and his hair looked kind of almost okay.
Almost okay. Bless him.
I mean, by Kenny's standards, it was quite good, I think.
It didn't look as crispy crunchy. It didn't look as crispy crunchy as it usually does. Bless him. Yeah.
It's a bit less frazzled. He didn't draw his eyebrows on though, which was a bit of a shame.
Yeah, but then sometimes he draws them on a bit too severely and ends up looking like an anime villain, which I'm sure is probably the point.
It's probably the point. Yeah.
Oh no, there's this photo shoot from, I can't remember what magazine it is, but somebody did a photo shoot and I don't know who filled in his eyebrows, but they were like jet black and he looks completely unhinged. Like, it's like, no, he looks better with no eyebrows.
The no eyebrow thing is just, I don't know, I'm not a fan of it.
I think
it's
he's
a bit
just
uncanny.
He's just very blonde, I think. I think there are eyebrows there. He's just very blonde.
Same as Josh Alexander.
Yeah.
But get some eyebrows, lads. Anyway, so he he came running in his little suit jacket to interrupt a segment between the Bucks and Don Callis, in which it seemed like Don Callis maybe might have managed to coerce the Bucks into saying that they would join the Don Callis family.
Yeah.
After they and Josh Alexander beat Skyflight in a trios match.
Yeah, it was very like either you will join the family or you will be beaten up by these 20 men. It's like you kind of haven't got haven't got a choice in that case.
Full mafia boss at this point. So, but yeah, Kenny came out, and so the Bucks were saved from having to make that call. Instead, the Don Callis family all attacked Kenny, and the Bucks just kind of stood around looking guilty.
Yeah, they did. And to cement them being in the family, Don was going to get them to BTE trigger Kenny. So they had hold of his arms, and they were looking very conflicted about it. And then Jurassic Express came out. So we still don't know. We still don't know whether they join in the family or not.
They're not gonna, are
no,
they?
I believe in my heart that they're going to choose Kenny over a Millie.
Choose friendship, good boys. But that Jurassic Express entrance is my second favourite moment of the week, because Jurassic Express had brought weapons. Jack Perry had brought a giant shovel, and Luchasaurus had brought a vacuum cleaner. And that brought me so much joy, because that's just some of the funniest shit.
Hilarious.
There's like an accepted set of wrestling weapons that you're like, well, they could pick up a steel chair, which is a thing that you believe that there are hanging around in these venues, or a kendo stick, less likely, or like a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire. Again, why does that exist? But a vacuum cleaner, that's probably around. Yeah. Don't know about the shovel, but Jack probably just has it in his van for when he wants to dig up dinosaurs in the desert, so that's fine.
I thought it was very funny that they all came out with some type of cleaner. Apart from Kenny, the cleaner, who came out with a chair.
Yeah, Kenny, you let the side down, mate.
Where was the broom, Kenny lad? Come on.
If Kenny had come out with a mop, I would have laughed until I was actually 6. Can someone make that happen? Like a fucking Swiffer,
Can we do that? Can we do that on the pay-per-view? Can we do that on the pay-per-view? Give Luchasaurus the vacuum cleaner back. Jack can have his shovel, and Kenny can have a mop.
Kenny can have a dustpan and brush.
I mean, that might make it, like, if you hold the brush end and just go whack, that'd be a good weapon, I think. You could do, like, some kind of knuckle duster situation with the brush, I reckon.
Yeah?
I think.
Maybe.
Guess. No, maybe not.
What else? Oh, yeah. Maybe Luchasaurus can have a different kind of vacuum cleaner every time he comes out.
He can bring out one of them, the hodidididis. Do you remember the hodidididis? From...
No. I don't know what that is. What?
When you were a kid, did your mum not have this thing that was like a vacuum, but it wasn't a vacuum? It was just, they were like, oh, my mum used to call it a U-bank, but I don't think that's what they were called. That's just what she called it. And it was like it was like a vacuum cleaner, but it didn't plug into anything.
Oh yeah, it just kind of had brushes and just swept.
Yeah, just sucked things up by the power of brushes. Yeah. But when you run them on a carpet, there was a whole Eddie Izzard bit about it, and you go hodididida, because that's what the noise that the things make inside them when you clean in the cabinet.
Some Eddie Izzard fans out there are really happy with this joke, and I'm just like, I don't know what's happening. I was just going to suggest that he should bring a Henry Hoover. That was all.
That would be amazing as well, yeah. Because Henry Hoovers are the best. They're indestructible. I swear those things are indestructible.
If you hit someone with a Henry Hoover, they would die.
They would actually die. I think they're made out of, like, things from meteors and stuff, because nothing will break them. Nothing will break them. They're incredible.
Ultimate
This
weapon.
episode is sponsored by Henry Hoover.
Yeah, I don't know if they're unbreakable in terms of they never stop working as a vacuum cleaner, but yeah, you wouldn't actually destroy the Henry part. It would live forever.
Yeah.
So that was delightful. I enjoyed that. And then obviously Kenny and Jurassic Express and the Bucks and Josh Alexander will have their match tomorrow night. So that's fun.
Yeah, I still can't get used to Saturday pay-per-views. And then as soon as I do get used to them, they're gone.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, there's a pay-per-view tomorrow. And I always forget. And then like, yeah, by the time I've gotten used to them being there, they're back to Sundays again.
Take them away again. Is World's End on a Sunday?
It's on the
when it is.
27th. So...
Good memory.
Yes, it's a Saturday one.
Oh, for fuck's sake. But it is, but also, that's the day that there's Rev Pro the day after. So that's way too much wrestling to watch in one day.
Again.
I mean, I might give it a go.
You do.
Can everyone just schedule things differently? Inconvenient to specifically me. Anyway, let's move on. John Moxley was on John Moxley was on commentary for almost all of Collision, of the proper episode of Collision that we had. And that was really fun.
It was incredible. He did
good work.
He did amazing work. He was just... I love Mox on commentary. Mox on commentary is one of my favourite things ever. So I was absolutely delighted that we got him back on commentary for like most of this episode. And then when he stayed until near the end, and then Kyle was saying he wanted a match at Full Gear, and everyone was chanting, "You tapped out," and Mox had a big old strop and then stormed off.
He did. I love that. I love that he had a big strop with the crowd saying "You tapped out." Highlights for me of his commentary, he referred to Danny Garcia as like a pit bull and referred to Wheeler Yuta as a beautiful baby deer.
Aww. He's a beautiful
And said that the
baby
reason
deer.
that's the reason that people don't like him, because he's a beautiful baby deer. No, that's not why we don't like him.
No, we don't like him because he's a little shithouse, Mox.
And actually we kind of love that he's a little shithouse,
Yeah.
but yeah.
We also love that. I love a shithouse.
Is he a beautiful baby deer? I don't know if I see that in Wheelie. I feel like maybe a couple of years ago, but I don't think he's a beautiful baby deer anymore.
I see like you're like a Dulux dog. A Dulux dog that's been left out in the rain. He's got all mucky. And he's poor thing.
Needs a bath, but he's just going to come in and shake all that mud all over your house. That's what
what he's going to do, and then you're going to get mad at him and put him back outside.
I remember why you go outside now, you fucker.
Although I did enjoy him giving him a hug on the way out and ruffling his hair.
Like,
Aww,
yeah.
so cute.
He's remembered he's got to keep him on side. Yeah, anyway, whether that Death Rider's fracture is ever coming, we don't know. John Moxley also enjoys MXM TV. Who knew?
Who knew? I love that.
Loves them.
Love that.
Yeah.
I am here for Mox being a fan of MXM TV, and in particular Tyre's massive hat.
It was a ridiculous hat. It was a crazy
beautiful.
hat.
I fucking love that hat. Apparently, it's a Lady Gaga reference. I had no idea. I had no because I pay very little attention to pop music and the like.
Whenever anything's a reference to anything, I'm just like, no, didn't get it. Unless it was a reference to like a fucking horror movie. There was a bit where somebody on commentary remarked on the number of matches that or wins somebody had had, and Mox says that he didn't like numbers.
Neither do I. In general, I'm not a fan of numbers. Don't need to know like track records, don't need to know ratings, don't need to know attendance figures, don't need to know it, don't care.
It's all vibes. It's all
vibes.
It's all vibes. I've seen people say that he didn't seem like he was in character, but thinking about it, and also I didn't rewatch Collision, but I had it playing in the background like a podcast to listen to him, and he just had this vibe of like a very powerful horrible man, which is what he is.
Yeah.
In that, like, I've had bosses like this who, you know, will make your life hell and threaten to fire you and scream and shout. But at the same time, they think that everybody should like them and be their friend.
Yeah.
So they just kind of think that they can sit down and join in the chit-chat and be liked. But you know that any moment, if you say something they don't like, they'll turn on you.
Yeah.
And that was kind of how that played for me, of like, he's being pally and talking about wrestling and being quite sort of cheerful about it. But if you say something wrong, he'll go. And he did.
And he did, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, it was kind of almost a hostage situation kind of thing, where it was like sort of Nigel and Tony were sort of, you know, they were being careful about how they worded things because they didn't want him to go off. And then when Tony did finally say something, it was during that bit. And, like, Mox was like, oh, you think that's funny, do you? You think that's funny, kind of thing. So it was like, yeah, he was just, anything was going to make him sort of turn on a dime and start being an arsehole again. But you did, I think, the stuff he was saying was genuinely just Mox having a fun time watching the wrestling. But there was definitely that air of, like, evil boss man as well. Like, he was still in character, but there was hints of Mox coming through in it, in so much that he was talking about the shit that he genuinely did enjoy on the show. So it was very well done.
But it was nice. It was really nicely done. Yeah. I preferred that to the tag match they had on Dynamite, where Mox and Claudio fought Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong, and I was watching it going, why am I not feeling anything? Like, this just feels like it's spinning its wheels until Kyle O'Reilly comes out. Like, it doesn't feel like there's anything actually in the match. And there should have been, because Orange Cassidy should be super angry about the Death Riders.
Yeah.
Like, they poured bleach down his throat, come on.
And also, I think they could have maybe done a little bit more with the sort of... I mean, I know the impression is, oh, well, they've resolved it all because they got through blood and guts together. But there is still the sort of dangling thing of Roddy not wanting to be involved with the conglomeration, but wants to be Kyle's friend still, kind of thing. And it's like, I think maybe they could have made some more of that in the match itself. Like...
Yeah.
Because I'm interested in that. I want to see which way it goes. Like, whether he will choose friendship or whether he will just turn on everybody. And I'm interested in that. And they didn't do a whole lot with it in that match, I thought, when they could have done.
It was really weird. That match, because on paper that match had lots of different dynamics going on. But when I was actually watching it, I was like, nothing seems to be... I don't know whether I was just not in the right headspace, but I don't know, just didn't seem to have anything. I mean, when Wheeler Yuta came out to antagonise Orange Cassidy, he did at least react to that. And I'm like, well, yeah, you should. Like, you should always absolutely see red when you see Wheeler Yuta. But, like, you should also be fucking furious about the death. But also, the other thing is, like, you guys just did blood and guts.
Yeah.
And we're still putting you in the... Like, does anyone get to take any time off? Or no.
I think, although, to be fair, it's almost, in a way, I'm like, it's good to know that nobody got beat up too bad in Blood and Guts.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was nice to see everybody, pretty much everybody who was in that match, sort of back... either talking or in the ring that week, like this week. So
almost
everybody.
Not Jamie.
Not Jamie. No,
but she got a teeth bashed.
She
didn't
did.
She?
She did.
But there was a bit where Brian made a joke about Orange Cassidy. It was impressive that he could still wrestle after he got his hands stapled into his pockets, which is very funny because. Like, the staple had to go through the pocket of his jeans first. Like, that man barely got a scratch. Yeah. But sure.
Let's just go with it. Wrestling, innit?
I don't know. I feel like there should have been more heat in that match and there wasn't, and it was a bit disappointing.
Considering that they just had blood and guts, it did feel a little bit heatless. But it was also...
It's really weird.
Yeah, I think they could have done more with it rather than just use it as a means to an end. To, like, get Kyle down there and fighting Mox again.
Yeah.
But
But I do love Kyle.
That being said, I did really fucking enjoy Kyle locking a leg bar on Mox, and like Yuta and Danny came in and just started kicking him, and he was like laughing like an absolute gremlin. It was so good. Aww. So good.
Kyle, I am really happy that Kyle's back and healthy, and like that's a bit of a miracle in itself.
It is, yeah.
We're happy about that. We're happy. I love Kyle O'Reilly.
I love Kyle, and I'm glad that he's getting the shine that I think he deserves, because like I don't think he quite had that moment before this like sort of blood and guts match. I don't think he had that moment where like everyone just went fucking mental because it's Kyle kind of thing, like not since his debut really. So yeah, I'm just really glad that he's getting the shine he deserves, and you know it's good. He deserves it. He deserves the world, that man. He's great.
He does. Yeah. Oh, lovely
boy.
Have you also seen the Daddy Magic social media promo?
I have. Yes. That was very.
I should
good,
probably
wasn't it?
call him Matt Menard instead of Daddy Magic because it was like quite serious. But
Papa Magie.
It's fucking good. So fucking. And when he called Danny Garcia, oh my god, like, just he's so fucking good.
He's great.
I don't. How are we gonna get him to a point where people appreciate him, because he's fucking amazing, and we just kind of use him for like to be the comic relief red shirt guy that Mox beats up to sit on commentary.
It seems to be a pattern, doesn't it? It's like he comes back, he does a thing, gets the shit beaten out of him, cuts a fire promo, and then it never really goes anywhere after that. But I feel like from this promo, I feel like that has to be going somewhere, right? Like,
I hope
him and Danny, there has to be something. There has to be some kind of match. I don't think it'll be Full Gear, because I think Full Gear we're up to like 13 matches now, including the tailgate.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, like it's got to be either on Dynamite or a. I mean, I think they should do it on a pay-per-view myself, because I think like they both deserve it to have that match on a pay-per-view, like Danny and Daddy Magic. But we shall see.
They'll rip our hearts out if they do that. If they do it properly, they can rip.
They
our hearts
really
out.
can. They've got so much to work with there. Like it was like in that promo, like Danny talking about Daddy Magic talking about Danny like he was his son and stuff, and it's like, oh,
finally,
that was good shit.
Because they've been talking about we were brothers. It's like fuck you were. You're his dad. Yeah. Shut up.
Wrestle dad. Oh, they dumped him for another wrestle dad. Mean,
awful,
mean boy.
Him and Wheeler Yuta, horrible
boys. They should, they definitely deserve to make something of that, because like Daddy Magic's so good. He's so good at these promos, and he's like, he makes people feel things. You should use that for stuff.
Yeah, we want to feel stuff.
We do.
Speaking of feeling stuff, we had a couple more matches in the women's tag tournament, and the Timeless Love Bombs, their entrance was fucking incredible.
So good. So fucking good. They had a whole routine worked out and everything. It was great.
Yeah. And they fucking put it into like picture-in-picture at one point. And I was like, what is happening? I want to see this full screen. Fuck off.
Yeah, what on their entrance?
Yeah, there was a little bit where they were like, and on last week this happened. Like,
oh, yeah, they did do that. Yeah. Boo. Don't be doing that.
Make it full screen. Boo.
Do it before.
But
show that before.
Just fucking amazing. Yeah, the costumes and the dancing and everything. Perfect. They are amazing. And they beat Alex Windsor and Riho. Inevitably.
They're non-sexual friends, Alex Windsor and Riho, yes.
Why will Excalibur not say that Mina is Tony's wife without making a big deal out of it? Tony Storm said, that's my wife. Say that's her wife.
Yeah. I don't understand the quote unquote. Didn't need it.
Fuck off.
You would, if someone else said that person is my wife, or that person is my husband, or whatever, like, you wouldn't be going quote unquote wife, husband.
And also it's kayfabe, guys. Like, yeah, okay, we know that she's actually married to Juice Robinson in real life. It doesn't matter.
We don't care.
Matter. It's not relevant.
We're here to be
That's
worked.
Her wife.
Like, let us be worked.
We are here to be worked. Yeah, leave us alone.
Don't be quote unquoting all over the place, Excalibur.
Fuck off.
Sir.
Fuck off. Excalibur, you done 2 naughty things in the last week, and you need to get your shit together.
Need to behave. Naughty boy.
Yeah. I don't want to join the hordes of people who hate Excalibur. That would be really terrible. But he needs to get his shit together. So, but Toni Storm, did she have 2 or 3 promos this week? I think she might have had 3. Like, she
had 3.
Always seemed to be popping up.
I think she had 3 because she had that one where she was with Tony. She was with Mina, and Mina was sort of leaning on her, looking terribly sad.
Yeah.
And Tony did that great line that, "Don't ask God for mercy. He's a fan of our work." And I was like, yeah!
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was the first one. Then I think there was another one. I feel like she did one before and then after Marina and Megan's match.
I think she did. They did, because she did the one on Collision where she was talking to Windsor and Riho.
Yes.
So, yeah, she did that one. And then she did the post-Blood and Guts one. No, because that was post-Blood and Guts. Yeah, she had 2 promos on Collision anyway.
There was a lot of Tony, and it was good, and as it should be. There should be more. Let her talk all the time. She told Jon Moxley that she was going to make him piss blood, which is
great.
Let Toni Storm beat up Jon Moxley.
Please. I think we should let
joyful.
Toni Storm and Willow Nightingale beat up Jon Moxley.
Yes.
That would be amazing.
I think he would agree.
Yeah. Mark's don't mind. He'll get beaten up by anybody.
No. He loves to get beaten up. He fucking lives for it. So the Timeless Love Bombs are into the semi-finals, and so are Marina Shafir and Megan Bayne, who beat Ty J.
They did. I saw a screen grab from Twitter, and someone was having a major crash out about that. But I'm like, I like Ty J, don't get me wrong, but did anyone think they were winning it? Like, seriously?
I kind of had that feeling, and then I saw a tweet from Ty Mello that was really upsetting and sad, where she talked about how ever since the beginning of AEW, she and Anna have talked about the idea of women's tag titles and how they would love to win them, and now they're competing for them, but to go out in the first round is crushing. And I was like, that is sad. That's really sad. But then she ended it with, "And I love you, Anna Jay." And then I saw that Fightful posted that Anna Jay's contract might be up soon, and then I just felt big sad about the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, that is... Yeah, but the thing is, though, it didn't really say whether there was any indication where she was going or whether she was going to renew with AEW or anything. It was true. Just her contract is up soon, which you can't assume anything from that, really. Because we've had plenty of people where it's been like... Do you remember when there was a big hoo-ha about Danny?
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, Danny's contract's up soon. Oh, WWE are interested. He's definitely going to go to WWE. And then he just got in the ring, cut a promo, and was like, "I'm staying, motherfuckers." So, you can't, assume anything from that, really. But...
Oh, these carny fuckers. But yeah, Ty's post was very sad.
Oh, bless her.
I did feel a bit bad for her.
I do feel bad. I think maybe had it been Megan and Penelope, I think maybe Ty J would have won.
Yeah, but I think, Megan and Marina can't lose immediately.
No.
I mean, I imagine that, having now thought about it, I'm like, yeah, but they're not going to win the whole tournament, are they? Surely not. Maybe they are.
Maybe they are. But I will say, I think Ty J would be really good on the chase. If Megan and Marina won and they were the tag champs, then that would be a really good dominant heel team for those two to chase. And it's like they didn't beat him the first time round, but
yeah, that would be a much bigger moment as well, wouldn't it? So maybe we don't know. We never know what's in the future.
I mean, they have done that before. I mean, it's like I was talking to someone yesterday about the way they did the men's tag titles in the first instance. Like, everyone was like, well, the Bucks are winning it right out the gate. And then they didn't. It was SCU that won it. And then Kenny and Hangman won it. And I don't think, if they hadn't have done it the way that they did it, then we wouldn't have gotten the stories that we got. Like, in terms of, like, the rivalry between the Bucks and Hangman, and I don't think we would have gotten that match, which is my favourite tag match ever.
I didn't know about that. I've never heard about that match.
Never heard of it, never seen it.
But, at the same time, I feel like the men's tag belts do have a lot of, like, regret around them in terms of teams who never won them.
Yeah.
Like Santana and Ortiz.
Yeah.
And
Dark Order.
the other obvious one. And the other obvious one. So, you know, it would be sad to be like, oh, and Ty J and we're another one that were there from the beginning and they never got the recognition they deserved.
No, that would be sad.
Who
I
knows?
do think there's room there for him to go on a chase after whoever does win it. And then it'll be a bigger moment and a bigger story for them as well. And I think they also could do with having more matches as a team, because it's like they're both.
But couldn't they all?
Well, yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, because it's a lot of the teams are only kind of put together recently. But I think with Ty and Anna, all the parts are there. They just need to make it gel a bit more as a team. But that's going to come with time, because, I mean, like, people forget, like, Ty was out for well over a year, wasn't it? On maternity.
Really long time.
Yeah, so these things are going to take time to, like, you know, get the magic back to working together as a team. Because, like, Ty came back and she didn't seem to have any rust on her as a singles wrestler at all. But I think they just need to have a few more reps, like, together as a team and start, like, developing, like, the double team stuff a bit more and, you know. So, there's
so
room.
What you're saying is more time for
More
women.
time for women. Always. Yeah. As per usual, that is our request. More time for the women.
Well, because there are only 2 women's matches at the time of recording announced for Full Gear. Out of the 57,000 matches on that card, there are only 2 women's matches. One of them is a tornado tag match featuring the 4 semi-finalist teams. And whoever wins that match will get to choose a stipulation for their semi-final match.
Yes. Mino was threatening a Taipei death match.
Please. But also the Sisters of Sin and Tekla did a little promo promising something fucked up. So I kind of hope they win.
Either one of them winning would be good.
Whoever it is, pick something fucking wild, please.
Yeah.
Crazy.
We want to see something unhinged, as usual.
We want to see something unhinged. Make something up. Create a new stip. That would be delightful. Thank you. And then, so then I guess that'll be next week, maybe. We haven't been super consistent with the women's tournament, but I guess it's if we're getting this tornado tag at Full Gear, maybe it'll be next week. And then also next week.
Oh no. Oh no.
They've announced that the Continental Classic starts next week.
Indeed they have. I'm quite excited about it, but I know you are not.
I hate it.
But you liked last year's better than the first one.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna like this one. I don't think. I don't think I'm gonna like this one because I think it's gonna end up being Okada Takashita in the final. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Let's see what the brackets are.
You don't like it when you can predict the ending. That's the trouble.
Not when it's the whole thing. It makes me so bored because the Continental Classic is so long and there's so many matches and it takes up so much time, and I'm just like, ugh, none of it matters.
I guess they could do with thing is, I like when last year's I liked more because they weaved more story into it, but yeah, I don't like the fact that sometimes you can see who the winner is going to be right from the start.
Who can I put in it that I would enjoy? I want a sad, pathetic, wet rat man.
Yeah, the one who's just going to lose all the matches.
Yeah, but put a pin in that because who is in the Continental Classic might be affected by how the Casino Gauntlet goes at Full Gear.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Because we had 2 matches on Dynamite to secure the number 1 and number 2 spots in the Casino Gauntlet. So Ricochet fought Bobby Lashley for the number 1 spot and did very good, funny Ricochet antics, but then lost.
He did. I still want Ricochet to win the whole thing. I want him to win the National.
I love him.
He's so great.
I do not wish to know anything about that man's politics, but I am delighted by his on-screen presence.
He did tweet in support of Mamdani, so I mean... Yeah,
oh, did he?
Yeah.
Good boy. All right, so he's not so bad. Okay, so, but yeah, him getting on a microphone and just refusing to shut up until Bobby Lashley basically picked him up and threw him, at which point he screamed. I loved it. I love it. I love it when people do that. I don't know why.
Get off me, Bobby, get off me.
Fun. Just, why is it so fun?
So good.
But yeah, they basically did 2 matches, both of which made me sad and annoyed because they had, Ricochet versus Bobby Lashley, and Bobby Lashley won, and then Speedball against Shelton Benjamin. In the notes I've written Shelty B, and then I was like, I don't know if I can bring myself to say Shelty B, but there we go. And Speedball lost as well. And then I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
He kicked me out. Kicked me out like football. Jail for Shelty B.
He did. I'm a little bit worried about Speedball. I think they're okay because they said on Twitter that they were okay. But there was some fuckery in this match that made me think maybe they were hurt somehow. Because there was a bit where there was a pin. And the ref said it was a 2 count, and commentary were a bit confused.
Yeah.
And the crowd was a bit confused because and I watched it again. It was like Speedball definitely didn't kick out of it. So I don't know what happened.
I do wonder whether maybe there was a mix-up.
Yeah, could be.
Because there was a super kick, and then when they kind of after the weird pin, they kind of did a few more moves. And then that ended in a super kick as well. So I'm wondering if maybe Speedball thought that was the end of the match, and it wasn't.
It's one of those things where, again, you're like, just go with it. Just go with the mistake because it looks less weird.
Yeah, I would have counted it. If I was the ref, I would have probably just counted it. But the shoulder was not off the mat. It was
anyway. So the culmination of these 2 matches are like the big, scary, muscly men beat the 2 little fun flippy guys.
Boo! And don't like that.
That sucks. I mean, it does mean that Shelton and Bobby Lashley are the first 2 in the gauntlet, so they'll have to fight each other, but I don't really care.
I am interested to see how that shakes out, though, to be fair. Or whether that's going to cause ructions between...
But if it was an actual... Oh, I don't know. Bore off. It means I've got to wait until the 3rd person comes in to be interested.
I'm just a little bit they're not... Those 2 together, I can see as being faces. but it's with MVP in the mix that makes them really hard to like as a face team.
It really hard to like because on one of these matches, MVP was on commentary, possibly both, and he was there quoting Ric Flair, and I just thought, you are online enough to know that people were unhappy about Ric Flair being potentially on Blood and Guts. So you're doing it on purpose, and you're just a dick, and I don't like you.
No, that's the thing. It does feel like, it just feels odd. Like, if it was just Shelton and Bobby on their own, like, I could probably get behind him more, but I just find MVP really irritating, so I struggle. But, you know, this is what happens when you give somebody a funny chant that people like chanting. It just throws everything off.
Well, everybody should just work much harder on their entrance music and chants, is all I can say, because it clearly is a big part of getting you massively over with the crowd. Anyway, those two aside, do you think there will be any surprises in this gauntlet? And if so, who do you think it will be? And do we think we'll get some big returns?
I
maybe
think. Are you thinking Maxwell?
I am thinking maybe Maxwell. I'm thinking maybe Jay White.
Possibly Jay. Yeah.
I'm thinking, do we know what Swerve's up to? Do we know what a timeline is for him? I don't know. I thought we had longer for him to wait, but he has been posting a lot of like gym content.
I think he's less banged up than Ospreay, so I think we're expecting him back before Ospreay. So I mean, it could be Swerve. If he went for the national, it'd kind of keep him out of the world title picture, the men's world title picture a little bit, because I still think you need to have a good reason to run that back.
Yeah,
and at the minute there isn't one.
Same re Maxwell.
Yeah,
but again, I don't know. I don't know what his timeline is either. Was he filming something?
He was, but there was a report this week saying he's finished that now. He's finished recording.
Oh, fucking hell. I was about to say I should just try really hard not to hear any news so that I can be surprised. But yeah, maybe Max.
But I can also possibly see him turn up at the end of Max versus Joe versus Hangman, possibly.
Fuck me, I can't. If we are doing anything that involves Samoa Joe and MJF at World's End, I'm fully fucking vetoing that.
Yeah, we're not going to make an episode that we're going to protest.
We are not doing all that. We're not doing it
because that would potentially mean that Joe has beaten Hangman, and we're not here for that.
No. I hate all of that. Send them all away.
Well, at least we know Max can't cash it in the moment.
Without notice.
Yeah, exactly. He's got to give it a week's notice. So there is that, at least. So we know there's not going to be an annoying cash-in.
No, okay. But I think I might be ready to allow Maxwell back into my heart if he comes back without doing anything terrible. I don't know. We'll wait and see. But do we think? Is there anyone floating around that could show up? I don't know. Maybe I just try not to get spoiled for it because I won't be watching Full Gear until Monday, which is going to fucking suck.
Yeah, you're going to have to stay off all the social media.
I'm going to struggle so much.
It's gonna be radio silence until Monday, isn't it?
Because there's some stuff that I'm like, I care about this. I don't care about this. I don't care about. Anyway, actually, before we get fully into Full Gear speculation, let's just wrap up everything else. So, Mercedes Moné is now Mercedes 13 belts because Red Velvet was back from injury, and she had to fight Mercedes because Mercedes had become the interim fucking
TV,
hell, what is it?
Ring of Honor TV, women's
Ring
TV
of Honor
title.
TV, women's. So many words. So Red Velvet was the actual champion off injured. Mercedes had won the interim belt off of Mina. and they had to fight, and Red Velvet then did not regain her championship because Mercedes took it off her. Because she's
mean. Big
mean, and she's winning all the belts. And also, she's like a couple of days out from Full Gear, from fighting Chris Statlander. And I was just like, Mercedes, your knees, can you be more careful, please? I'm scared. I'm scared for your knees.
So many meteoras. So many.
She just, oh my God. Like, it's like, you've got a big title match at the pay-per-view. What are you doing?
That and the lung blowers as well. Fucking hell.
God. Yeah.
And she did that fucking avalanche lung blower she did on Red Velvet was ridiculous. That was so fucking gnarly.
She's amazing.
So good.
I love her. She's brilliant. I want her to be the champion of everything, except I don't want her to have Chris Statlander's belt. So actually, maybe I do want her to not in reality. Kayfabe. I don't want her to be injured in reality. I want her to be
kayfabe.
Happy and healthy.
Kayfabe shit knees.
But kayfabe, she can be knackered. We had Chris Statlander on commentary for this match, and that was quite fun. Although I felt a lot of kinship for Chris Statlander, because there were a couple of times she tried to make a joke with the guys on commentary, and they just kind of didn't run with it.
No.
Or they just kind of let it fall flat, and I was like, that happens to me so often with normal people. They just don't. They just won't play along. And
rubbish.
It makes you feel like such a twat, and I hated it. And I love you, Chris Statlander. So
absolutely rubbish. But I do love how confident Chris is now. She's another one where we've seen the journey, and it's so cool to see her like right at the top of her game now. Like she's absolutely killing it. I fucking love Stat. She's great. She deserves all the flowers. If we're talking about OGs.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. The promo that we had from her as well, where she was talking about Mercedes not having enough focus this week, was fucking excellent. Good. She's the greatest. Please keep her as champ. I think we have to. That's the story we're telling. That is the story we're telling, is that Mercedes doesn't have the focus.
Yeah.
I just have the fear.
I also have the fear, but then everybody on Blue Sky took me off the ledge a little bit. I was like...
In a way, though, isn't the fear the fun of it? In a way. Because you go into that match going, I think I know, but I don't know.
I love it when I don't know.
And I'll bite.
It's one of my favourite things where I'm like, I literally can't call who's going to win this. And I prefer it that way. Like, I don't like being like, oh, well, so-and-so's going to win because of this thing. And, you know, so I like not knowing. So I would rather not know.
I'd rather not know. But make it unlucky 13. Have her stop at 13 and not be able to get more than 13.
That would be interesting.
That would be fun.
Yeah. The curse of 13.
Look at me trying to bring in the spooky shit again.
But we love a bit of spooky shit. We don't have enough spooky shit.
Yes. Have you watched Leo Rush's match?
No, I haven't. I am so behind. I am rubbish. I do intend to try and watch live on Sunday, though.
Yes. Also, Leo has a match on Sunday, but I think he said he wasn't going to be spooky, but also we don't know.
He might change his mind.
Anyway,
might decide to be spooky. Who knows?
Spooky Leo Rush is my favourite thing that's happening right now. Okay. So... that's that. Oh yeah, and then the other thing that kind of happened this week was that Okada had a match against Mascara Dorada. That's not an easy combination of names to say. And it was some kind of double jeopardy thing where if Mascara Dorada beat Okada, he would get a shot at the unified belts. But if Okada beat Mascara Dorada, then the Don Callis family would get a shot at Sky Team's CMLL Trios belts.
Yes.
And Okada won. Please do not be bringing another set of Trios belts into AEW. I will scream.
We don't need it.
I will scream. No! We want fewer Trios belts, not more. We've got 2 useless sets as it is.
Sky Team, not to be confused with Sky Flight.
No, El Sky Team, Mystico, Mascara Dorada, and Neon.
That's a banging team, that though, isn't it?
Lovely
So
team,
good.
beautiful team, very exciting team. Love that.
I'm excited to see the
love
match,
that for
but I
us.
do, yeah, I'm with you.
But I think Sky Team will win, although we don't know. But I think they will because Okada was all like smug and celebrating. But then Don Callis announced that the Trios team who will be representing the Don Callis family will be Okada, Hechicero, and
Sorry.
Takeshita.
Yeah!
And then I thought this was the end of the show. I was ready to turn the TV off because they did this amazing, like, slow zoom in as Okada's face fell as he realised he had to team with Takeshita, and it was like art. And then they were like, and now another event. I was like, what? That was the end. That was the end. It wasn't.
It wasn't, but it should have been, because it was great.
It
needed a EastEnders. Do.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I can figure out how to get hold of that clip, I might do that.
Please do.
Amazing. I love it. So I wonder if Okada and Takeshita will end up fighting each other and Sky Team will get the win.
Quite
Because
possibly.
it's fucking Mystico.
Yeah.
Come on. He can win. He can win.
Yeah,
easy.
and they have got Hechicero there who, if anyone's going to take the pin, it's probably going to be Hechicero.
Oh, but he's so good.
He is. He's fantastic. But also, he can eat a pin and lose nothing, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But
Everyone should be able to eat a pin and lose.
exactly. That's why being a diva about it is very silly. Very silly.
Look at John Moxley.
Look at John Moxley.
Anyway.
I'm sorry. If you're in the company where Kenny Omega refused to fucking win for like the first 6 months, something like that, like you can take a loss too. It's fine.
Do you think you're better than Kenny Omega and John Moxley? Because I don't.
Because
think
you
are.
ain't.
Okay. No. So yeah, Full Gear is imminent. Clock's ticking. It's gonna be here any minute. Not for me. But for you.
For me.
God, it's gonna take me a week to fucking watch this show. Okay. So go on. What are you most looking forward to at Full Gear?
I think I am most looking forward to some Elite drama. I've missed some Elite drama, me.
Yeah.
It's been sadly lacking in Elite drama on All Elite Wrestling, and I think there's going to be some Elite drama, which I'm looking forward to. What else have we got going?
Now, both of the women's matches, there are only 2. There should be more, but both of them are going to be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Both the women's matches are going to kill it, I think. I'm quite looking forward to Darby versus Pac, you know.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. That sounds like a
I'm
bit of you.
intrigued. I'm intrigued because Pac did a promo where it was like, there's not going to be any stipulations. I'm going to make you do a wrestle. And I'm like, yes, make Darby do a wrestle. Because quite often Darby matches are just Darby yeets himself around or gets yeeted by somebody else and just harms himself in various awful ways. So I am interested to see whether they will just have a straight wrestling match. Like, I'm interested to see it. It's an interesting proposal, I think, that one.
What really is kind of heartbreaking is, like, I would lose the Hook and Eddie match for a women's match. Like, if I had to drop anything, it's going to be that.
Yeah, which is...
And that's sad that you've made me care that little about Eddie Kingston, but...
I think, because I love everybody in that match. Like, I like Hook, I like Eddie, I like the Workhorsemen. But yeah, with the lack of women's matches on the card, like...
Oh, do you know what, though? I'd probably also fucking drop Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe for the 17th time. Although, I'm very interested in the idea that I think Mark Briscoe might have to join the Don Callis family. That, I'm here for. But that match... Again, I don't want it again, please. Why?
Although it's a no DQ though, so I can allow it.
Oh, I don't care. I don't care. The thing that I'm excited about that nobody else on earth is excited about is RPG Vice versus Boom and Doom. I do think perhaps that the Cookie guys have had too much time on AEW, and perhaps we could think about cutting down on how much time we spend on the Costco
yeah, not
guys.
necessarily having them on the pre-show every pay-per-view. Maybe not
every time, but if they are serving their purpose and drawing people in, then great. And I'm not sick of Trent Beretta feuding with a child yet.
So that's the saving grace for me, is Trent feuding with children is the funniest thing ever.
They popped up on Ring of Honor this week to beat up QT and Big Boom AJ, and I just love them. I just love them.
Just
so
much.
Much.
Funny. I haven't seen Ring of Honor this week yet, but I will watch that when we're done here. But
okay. Oh, I've watched.
You're ahead of me this week.
I've done my homework. So yeah, as much as I feel like a bit like I could do without it this week, there is loads of stuff on here that I will like. I'm sure there's that 4-way tag team match that has Max Caster and Anthony Bowens in it. That'll be fun.
I do love a casino gauntlet match. I'm a big fan of a casino gauntlet match. Yeah. So I'm quite excited for that, because
I'm interested.
Our flippy guys who got squished this on Dynamite,
they're probably getting it.
They're still going to be in that. So thing is though, this belt, this national title, is one that is to be defended all over the place. And it's like, I personally I could see somebody like Ricochet or Speedball going to different promotions with it and defending it. Yeah. Whereas if it was like, say, like Bobby or Shelton winning it, I couldn't necessarily see them doing that so much.
Yeah.
Because
don't know. So maybe it'll be a fun person, but maybe, I'd forgotten that was the thing about the national belt, because I try to avoid thinking about the national belt at all costs. I'm just invested in the casino gauntlet because I love a blind bag. Yeah. Like, give me a mystery. I'll be okay with that. I'm excited, and I think I'm really gonna have to avoid spoilers because I want to watch that at least unspoiled. How can I get someone to just like text me the running order, like in case I have time to watch I guess I could watch the pre-show on Sunday, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see.
The pre-show finishes at 1. So if you can manage to stay up till 1, you can.
Well, I was thinking I could get up in the morning and watch it before I have to leave to go to Coventry, but
you could do that. It's only an hour. You can squeeze it in, I reckon.
Yeah. But if the casino gauntlet is first, I could maybe watch that. I don't know. Someone text me a running order with no spoilers.
I'll text you. I'll let you know what the first match on the card is. On the main card. Yeah. And then you can decide from there.
Otherwise I'd spend one day watching it. But good stuff. Okay, shall we do some Gremlin points? Because I definitely think that there
definitely are some, yep.
So, Hangman,
yes. For sending Shibata to the dick surgeon. And then also saying dick surgeon on national television.
Yeah. Yes.
Well done, Hangman.
That's good. We're going to have to remember that. I think it's almost the time of year. In fact, it is very, very close to the time of year when we need to start opening our like year-end awards. And I wonder if instead of doing like previously we did promo of the year and like everybody's like, I don't remember any promos ever. Maybe it's like vocal stim of the year, line of the year.
Vocal stim of the year.
I know a lot of people have really latched on to Pac, that's no skin off my ballsack, or whatever it was he said. And I feel like I've sent him to the dick surgeon could be one.
It was the emphasis on sack that did it for me. Ball sack. It was like... That is a weird way to say ball sack, Pac.
In fact, did we give him a point for that? Because I'm going to give him a point for that right now. I don't even know when it was. I feel like it was last week. I don't give a fuck.
I think it was on Saturday. I think he did it. I was after we'd finished recording on Saturday.
Okay. Well, Jack Perry can have a point, and Luchasaurus can have a point for bringing their crazy props.
For bringing their cleaners to help the cleaner.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Stupid.
Ridiculous. I hadn't even thought of that. I was just like, did you just grab whatever was nearest? Yeah. So then Ricochet, I think, for just being Ricochet.
Yeah. Just the existence of Ricochet deserves
just
points.
Ricochet. Can I give Okada a point for his amazing face acting?
You can. Fully deserved. Fully deserved.
Excellent work.
Kenny screaming like he was being murdered. That was funny.
He really sold the fuck out of whatever was happening to him, didn't he?
He was in an ankle lock and he was just ah!
Yeah.
Big hammy ham.
Did
you hear somebody when Don sent the books out to and he was going to give him his intro, and then we heard Renee shout to give Don a mic, but somebody kind of just went whoa in the background, and it was like, I don't know who that was, but it was very funny.
I don't know.
So I think it may have been a book, and I'm not sure which one it was, but somebody went whoa really operatically. Before the books came out, and it made me laugh. So
Marina Shafir should have a point, because after she and Megan won, she just gave Megan a little pat on the bum, which I thought.
I missed that, but yes.
Toni Storm should have a couple, because she did so many promos this week.
Just all the promos. Collision was like the Tony show.
As it fucking should be.
I think all shows should be the Tony show.
Yeah.
Frankly.
Is there anyone else who deserves...
Mox.
Well,
I was
Mox,
just
I
about
guess,
to say just Mox on commentary generally.
Hell. Yeah. Yeah.
There was some gems in there. Bless him.
There really was.
I think that
Who else did naughty shenanigans?
That's all the ones I can think of in my that I've got in my notes that I can think of. Yeah. This is the thing, as well, there was probably more lines that Mox came out with, but it was just there was so many of them, it's impossible to keep track.
Okay, I'll give him 2 points. There you go, he can have 2 points. That puts him in at 17th place. That's pretty good.
Who, Mox?
Yeah, there's one runaway at the very top of this chart, and then the rest, it's all to play for.
There's still time, lads. There's still time. You can still win it.
You can't. You absolutely can't still win it. You would have to do some serious damage to win it. But you could definitely get into the top 5 without much effort.
We can do a rundown of the top 5, because we all know who's fucking winning it.
We could do a top 10.
We could. We absolutely could.
But yeah, that seems a bit fairer.
We could put the old Top of the Pops music on in the background.
Yes! Oh my god, yes! Yes.
That's what we're doing.
That. Someone remind me that we need to do that. Okay, cool. Well, that is it for this episode that no one will be listening to. If you're listening to this, you are dedicated.
A sicko!
Or very bored.
Full sicko!
Yeah! Full Waffly Bollox sicko. Because it's about to be full gear and everything we said is out of date. So if you are listening, thank you, love you, you're the best. Follow us on Blue Sky. You will find us at Waffly Bollox, Awfully Waffly and Rassletrash. You can email wafflybollocks@gmail.com. Our Gremlin Report jingle is by Morgan Brown, and you can get your Silly Graps t-shirts from co-fi.com/rassletrash/shop. I don't know if there's a full gear discount code.
There is the regular one. If you use B Sky Baby, you can get 10% off. And also, we are on YouTube now, if you weren't aware already.
Oh, shit,
Is it YouTube /Waffly Bollox, I believe, possibly.
I'm pretty sure if you put
Waffly Bollox in, we'll come up.
Find it. Or you'll find some other horrors that you didn't want to know about.
I think there's...
but probably you'll find
if
it.
you put us in, I think it's like us. There's our videos and then me popping up on Lovely Kit's podcast as well.
Yeah, and there's the episode of Kayfabe Crimes that we did.
Yeah.
And
there's Waffly Connect if you haven't watched that already, which is us doing a very complicated quiz with DJ Nerd.
That's great. If you type it in. Well, you don't get anything bad. You only get fun stuff. So
it's just wall to wall us. Love it. Embrace it.
Yes. And we will see you after Full Gear.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.